Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Brainy Twin Gemini. If you're new, welcome. We'd love for you to be part of our soul tribe and our loving vibe. If you're a returning sub, thank you so much for your love, your likes, your subs, your comments, the sense of community on our channel. It really warms my heart and down to the bottom of my heart. And I appreciate your trust and I love you all so very much. I'm a twin back in physical reunion of my twin after undergoing a separation and the third dimensional world, our Earth. I channel everything in a journal each day. I go through very rigorous channeling, energy channeling each and every day. It's about anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. And I firmly believe I'm a messenger and I'm delivered signs, things, very profound messages. And I believe these messages are meant for your beautiful, beautiful souls. So today is, I hope I get everything. There's so many messages that were delivered to me today. I woke up at 3 a.m. and usually 3 a.m. is when you get very profound messages from Source, God. I resonate with God. It's however you resonate. And I generally cannot get back to sleep until I start documenting the messages and the energy. So I'm going to get started, and I strictly flip the cards out of my own entertainment purposes. The cards always resonate with the energy in my journal. I do it for my own amazement because it just, I don't know, it just stuns me how they resonate, and it's more for pictorial anyway. So I'm going to get started here. So what I was waking up this morning at about 3 a.m. was this message, soul graduation. What does this mean? I don't know. It just kept resonating over and over and over and over. And what I feel the message is in the soul graduation is that your soul is graduating to the next level of your spiritual awakening. And the knowledge and the wisdom is coming from God, Source, Jesus. Whoever you resonate with, you're getting very, very, very profound messages, inner knowing, inner guide, and you're getting closer to your faith, which is what this journey is truly about. I also have the third eye. I feel for some, and what resonates, what doesn't. Your third eye, you have some drainage. It could be in the ears, it could be in the nasal passage. Your third eye is opening. So it was blocked. When you come into each other in physical essence, you activate that third eye right away, almost instantaneously. And then as you navigate through the journey, you encounter some blocks. So it's draining. There's this drainage and it's opening. You have the courage to move and express your soul truth. So maybe that's what this soul graduation is. Ascended masters are guiding you forward, and this represents the number 333. So I've been seeing the number 333, very profound number. And seeing 333 repetitively, you can be assured that your spiritual ascended masters have heard your call and your soul call for help. And with this, you are increasing your faith, which is amazing. And one of the most renowned spiritual souls is Jesus Christ. And one thing I want, and I wrote this down, is why do you think there is reference to 144,000 twin flames? I'll let you put it in the comments. The only historical reference of this 144,000 in historical scripture is in the Bible, and it's in Revelations. And it talks about the 144. And somehow, some way, I was led to this when I wasn't even looking for this. It was probably a year and a half ago. And I wasn't even looking for that. I was looking for something else. And I stumbled across this 144,000. And it is such a beautiful thing. And we're meant to, this 144,000, it meant to raise the vibration of the low vibrational frequency that much of this world is living in. And so it's very, very profound. It's a gift. It's a blessing. It's a treasure. It's very, very difficult, but you're on a path of a spiritual awakening, and we are meant to awaken the world with our unconditional love. Unconditional love is another, there's so much more written in here today. I hope I got the messages. Let go and let God, and primarily let go of the fear. And I was dreaming of dolphins, so I don't know if that resonates with any of you. I see the dove every single day. Peace, harmony, love, messenger. I feel like many of you are getting into that harmonious balance with the chakras, and it's beautiful. And I just feel such good energy for the Twin Flame Collective. I really, really do. This harmonious balance. So I love it all so much. I do 4 cards, 4 being my birth number. I do what is in the masculine's heart space as of the moment. We live in the moment. That's another very important message. Live in the moment. Don't harbor bitterness of the past, and don't worry about the future, because it's stealing your peace and harmony of the moment of now. And I feel whoever this message is for, you're dwelling on the past. The past is meant to teach us lessons. And that's why, there's all this historical scripture. It is meant to teach us lessons. So it's, some of you are just, and I don't know who that message is for. They come when they're meant to come. But there's a very strong message to let go of fear. And sometimes the fear is caused by sticking in the past and or the future. And we have to savor the moment of the now. So again, 4 cards. What is in the masculine's heart space? And I just let the cards fall. If it's, I'm going to ask for 3 cards, please. Two cards, please. Too many. I don't know why the lights are flashing. I can't believe this. Okay. This is what's in the heart space, the energy field of the Twin Flame Masculine Collective worldwide. Mask. The mask is a very complex thing. The mask is who we're not supposed to be. And going through this journey, we're meant to remove that mask. And the mask is, I'm going to say, I'm feeling like your false self, your false sense of yourself. I can't believe these lights are flickering like this. Sorry. The false sense of yourself and getting to your true, authentic you. And rediscovering who you truly are meant to be spiritually at a soul level, and removing all the elements that don't serve you, and fear is one of those things. And I feel like some of the masculine energy is stuck with this fear, and the fear has to do with just the unknown. Sometimes fear is there because you fear the unknown. The masculine energy knows for sure that this is a twin flame connection. They've accelerated on their spiritual awakening, and they know that this is a love that they've never experienced in their existence here on earth. They know it's a soul love. They've identified with all of it, and they're just stuck with this fear and this of moving forward. It's only temporary because they fear this rejection, because they realize now that they left in such a way that they never meant to hurt you, but they weren't truly ready to face themselves. They weren't ready at that time, and they were maneuvering their soul, because this is a soul journey, and with the mask on, and they're peeling those layers away, and it's beautiful, and I love it. And I can't believe this card is coming out. Hopefully I read, there's so many messages. My heart is just racing right now. And it's a good racing. The truth, all of these truths and this inner wisdom is coming to the masculine energy. And it's such a beautiful flow of energy. Truth, 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 truth. as that mask comes off and you come to your truth, your true authentic you, then you get all of these amazing messages from source on how to move forward, on what this is about, what your soul call is, what your soul contract is, all sorts of beautiful truths. And the one truth that they've really come to is that they know that this is a sacred union. And I'm going to keep going. I don't know why it's driving me nuts sometimes, because these messages just don't go away. But it's this 144. It's so important right now. I don't know why. I just don't know. It's the other angelic half of your soul. And that's what I feel like this 144 is the other half yearning for the other half of their soul, coming in together in the sacred union of each other and doing just right by our humanly existence. But the masculine knows this is a sacred union, and they put everything together, and they're coming to some pretty amazing truths, and it's beautiful. It's sometimes, and if you've come here, you've come to hear the message of truth by the grace of God, because there's so much bullshit out there, and I seldomly swear about this. There truly is, and again, I don't know why I'm beating a dead horse here today about this 144. There's only one reference that I can find, and I was led to it by divine. So it is divine. So if the masculine could say anything to the beautiful feminine, what would it be at this moment? I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. And that's 3, so I'm going to take it. So I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. I cannot believe this. I strictly do it out of my own entertainment. I do. I don't know how this happens. Let me into your world. Don't close me out. It's an energy. It's this. The soul cannot be seen visibly. It's energetic. And what a magical gift that you've been given. Truly you have. You have this soul activation, this resurrection within yourself, and you truly identify with not this low vibrational, third dimensional human conditioning label of a society. You come to identify your soul. And so many souls in this earth, on this world, will not they won't even come close to connecting with that soul. And many of you have traveled many lifetimes, and you're now discovering what your soul purpose is, what your soul contracts are, your soul graduation. So it's beautiful. Some of the masculine energy, what resonates, what doesn't, is feeling a sense of, they don't feel this unconditional love, and they feel like they've been closed out, and maybe that's where this stuck feeling is. This is a beautiful journey of unconditional love, and you come into each other to explore that beauty of the love. Sometimes when we come into the physical realm, you've always been together from like a soul connection. But when you come into a physical connection and there is that distance, that physical separation, there is conditions, unfortunately, and there's a lot of hurt. I feel this journey can do one of 2 things for you. It can bring you closer to your faith and closer to each other in physical reunion once again, peace, love, and harmony so that you can do greater good by the world, or it can remove you further from your faith. And then you just go down this pathway of darkness and not into the light. And it's because you're questioning. And then you just dismantle it altogether and just don't close out what you've been given as a beautiful gift. We are triggering each other. What is triggering each other? You do such beautiful things to each other without even knowing it. And again, it's not visible. So you trigger each other to awaken. You trigger each other to heal. You trigger unconditional love. You trigger the chakras, all 7. And you trigger so many things in each other. And you are triggering. And what I feel is some of you are, just this bad energy, like this interference. You don't even know, honestly, that you're absorbing such bad energy. You feel sluggish, you feel tired, you may have a slight sense of irritation. The best way to get rid of it is to have a bath, believe it or not. Get rid of that negative energy. You may not even know you have it. And how do you know if there's negative energy? This may sound extremely bizarre, but if you're in a bath and you're grounding and getting rid of all of that negative energy and cleansing and bringing yourself back into a positive, high vibrational energy, you may feel little bubbles behind your neck or your back, or that's the energy, the negative energy leaving your body. And just get into the masculine energy wants to know that they're meditating on conditional love. They're coming to the truths. And they're meditating unconditional love for you. And it's beautiful. And you've rattled my soul. I'm terrified and I'm a mess. And that is with the fear right now. There is some fear. You did rattle their soul. And that is what is meant to happen. It's called an awakening. And it is not voluntary. It's forced. And it's scary. And you go on this journey, this soul journey, and it is frightening. And sometimes it's too much to digest. It's too much to take. But just know that if you keep your heart in the faith, you will always get that guidance and you will have that navigation moving forward. So I want you to know, you've rattled their soul, but you've rattled it in such a beautiful way that you've triggered so many beautiful, beautiful things. So what is the overall energy of this beautiful connection? So major truths, I feel it's for both. So this is the overall energy of the connection. And I'm going to ask for 4 cards. I cannot believe this. Okay, I'm going to ask for 3 cards, please. I forgot to put this down. I forgot to mention this. It's written down in my journal. And 1 card, please. Too many. Surrender. Surrender all that's not working for you, not serving you, but surrendering. Many are surrendering. Let go, let God, surrendering, just surrender. And once you surrender, that is probably one of the greatest gifts you're going to give to yourself. And that's because it is momentum and movement forward. It's, a lot of people ask me, like, how did you get back to your twin flame so quickly? I think I have boxes of journals and boxes of messages, and I listened, and I was meant to be a messenger on this journey. I did everything I was told. I didn't question. Sometimes, I was on my knees, sobbing, but I never ever, I just kept my movement closer to faith, and I just surrendered and just let it go. I let everything go. And sometimes when you let it go, you're almost feeling like vulnerable, but liberated at the same time. And many of you are surrendering to Source, God, universe, divine, whatever it may be. And it's beautiful. And most of all, you're surrendering and freeing yourself of, all of this egoic emotions that do not fuel and feed the soul. So it's beautiful, and I love it all so much. Courage. I can't believe I forgot this message in my journal. Courage, 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 courage. There's a lot of things with this courage card, but predominantly it's the courage to overcome the fear, the courage to go through an awakening, the courage to heal. It all takes incredible courage. But the most important message here, right at this moment, is the masculine energy is building up the courage to move forward. They are rattled. They are stuck. But they've surrendered, overcame the fear. They're getting the truths, and they're getting the courage to move forward. So it's very, very beautiful. Nostalgia. Again, I don't know who these messages are for, but you're feeling very nostalgic for one another. I'm resonating this more with some form of a past life, and there's some form of nostalgia, and there's some form of dreaming, and it's of your twin, and you've come to this wisdom, this knowledge, vision, whatever it may be, that your souls have been searching for each other in the physical for many, many lifetimes. And the fact that you came in to meet each other in this lifetime is a miracle in itself. And there's a lot of nostalgia there. This nostalgia and this dreaming, it's all very, very, very good. I feel like for many of you, and if you're stumbling across this message, I am so happy for you today. These are timeless, so it's whenever you're meant to come across this message, but I'm feeling very happy for you, and blissful, and I feel this sense of enlightenment, because the journey is tough and sometimes it's long, but I feel like for many of you, the journey is near completion in your physical separation, and that physical reunion is imminent. So, and these are the messages I'm getting. Free will. We all have free will. We were given free will. And we cannot manipulate the free will of others. You have to realize that we do have that free will, and it was given into us freely. And we walk the path the way we're meant to walk it with our own free will. We have free will and we have God's will. And I feel like many of you are surrendering to God. And believe me, that is the journey. Truly, it's what this journey is about. Again, I'm so sorry about this, folks. I don't know why I feel like I've been being like whipped right now. About this 144,000. I don't know why. It just keeps coming out. It's so prevalent in this message today. There's a reason, and there's a reason for this 144, and it's only referenced in one scripture. It doesn't matter what your religious belief is. Scriptures are historical pieces of information to help us learn. It doesn't matter what you believe. If you feel you are truly a twin soul or whatnot, then there is reference to it, and you truly have been given this gift. So I love it. So I have another overall energy. Sorry about this repetition, but I have to do as I'm told. So this is just energy, overall energy, just a different message. I feel very strong connections with the heart right now. Very strong connections. And I sometimes, like, I say this to, to in the messages, and I say it so many times, and the reason why I say it is because I know, and the message are delivered. Faith, faith, faith. Don't lose your faith. Just have trust and just believe. Walking away, number 27. So this morning when I was getting up at 3 a.m. and I was journaling all the messages, I went to get a coffee, and I came back, and I was just overwhelmed with all this negative energy. And so I had to go and ground the energy in a bath, and like I said, I could feel these bubbles. I could feel the energy leaving. And I don't know where this negative energy is coming from, but I feel like there's, as I said earlier, you have this negative energy. You don't know where it's coming from. You're a sponge. You have loving, kind, unconditional love. You are beautiful. And sometimes it's unfortunate, but you just attract, like a sponge, this negative energy. Just look around, walk away, and whatever's not serving you, just do it in a loving way, and just walk away from it. It could be old cycles. It could be, patterns, addictions, whatever's not serving you, whatever's toxic, walk away, because this journey is about love of oneself. And if you're perpetuating these toxic cycles, you're truly not loving yourself, because you're allowing this toxicity into your life. So walk away, please. Action. I don't know how much more I can express this. There's courage, there's action, and it's swift action. I see this black horse and this white horse, and you have yin and yang energy, masculine and feminine energy. You come in and restore that balance, that energy between both. And I just feel you've done such an incredible job of loving yourself and restoring the balance within yourself, getting to your inner guide, God, that this action. And I firmly believe it's divine God stepping in now. This isn't a coincidence. None of this is. And when you start to awaken, you realize that this is not a coincidence, and it's a beautiful gift. Angel of balance, again, 48, your balance. And there's some angel stepping in. That's the Ascended Masters. I want to say that they're coming in to help you balance and help you, give you that knowledge and wisdom to learn to walk away and balance your energies. And I don't know why I keep getting this too. Some of you need to take a bath. Even if it may not even have to be a bath. You could jump in the ocean, jump in a lake, a river. The shower doesn't do the same thing. It just, because it trickles off your body. In a bath, you're actually laying there and you're just getting rid of the energy. I challenge you to do it. I swear you'll feel these little bubbles, because I feel some of you are just walking around with this negative energy and you don't even know it. And that's your storm warning right there. There's people always interfering, and just be cognizant of your surroundings. Be cognizant of who you tell. Please, please. No, not everyone understands this. And you just be careful who you talk to about this. This is a sacred gift. And I want to say that you are one of the chosen ones. And it is a beautiful gift. And this is a warning. Be careful who you trust. Be careful, be careful, be careful. There's parasites. There's many, many parasites out there. And a lot of parasites monopolizing off vulnerable hearts and monopolizing for themselves. And they're not there to tell the truth. They are the diversion of this journey. They're leading you on a pathway of darkness further away from your faith, when they should be leading you on a pathway to light, closer to your faith. So please be careful. I never ask for anything. Your trust is your gift to me. So that's what I have there. And, I have this milk and honey in my head and I don't know why. But I feel some of us have lost sight of the beauty of our earth and the gifts that have been given to us. And we've gotten lost in stuff, and we've forgotten to have the gratitude in our heart for all the beauty that's been given to us. So I want to give you some wisdom right now. But I just have this milk and honey in my head and I don't know why. So the wisdom is just to help you navigate, give you some wisdom if you're just feeling a little bit lost. I'm telling you, be very, very careful who you listen to. I love it. Okay. I cannot believe this. Okay. This is too much. I'm sorry, folks. It's just, I'm so grateful. Like, I'm so grateful that I'm able to have this gift of these messages, because I can't believe how they resonate always. Serendipity. Oh, I love it all so much. Treasure Island, number 9. I feel for many of you, the abundance, this action, this courage, all this beauty. But the one very important message here is the treasure and the gift and the blessing that comes within of sharing the unconditional love for each other. And that is the light, and that is the treasure. And what I was just basically alluding to is sometimes we lose sight of the gifts that are right in front of us. And that could be your storm warning. Always have gratitude. Give thanks. You always, if you have some request, always give thanks afterwards. And when you manifest, say, I'm putting this out into the universe. Thank you. And, sometimes we just forget what's truly, truly, truly right in front of us. Co-create. Here, number 40. I feel like, again, there's very, very profound co-creations with Spirit, God. And you're co-creating right now, and God is coming and God is helping you. And it's however you resonate. If you don't resonate with God, then I don't know. Like, again, I'm going, I don't want to sit here and be a preacher, because that's not what I am. And if you guys know me, you know I'm not this at all. But it's only referenced in one place. So what do you think that means? So you're very close to your faith. You're very close to God. You're very close. And it's beautiful. And that gift and that treasure will be given back to you, because you did not lose your faith. It's so beautiful. And deep knowing. There's a kind of like a little bit of a theme here, right? So there's an owl there. Sorry, you can't see it. There's an owl there, and there's an owl here. And your deep knowing is your inner guide. And so it is quite a complex journey. It is a soul journey. And many of us, as I said earlier, are not able to identify or even understand the soul. You just navigate the world with blinders on, and I like to call them sleepers. You're walking, sleeping, and you're doing as what the world tells you to do. And you don't really attach yourself to the beauty of the soul. But there's this deep knowing and this connection and this oneness and completeness and this harmony and this peace. And I am so utterly happy for you. And serendipity, number 18. I see this 4-leaf clover here. Luck, luck, luck is on your side. There's treasure, there's abundance, but most of all, you're seeing the signs and syncs. and you're not even looking for them, and it's beautiful, and it's giving you just this enlightenment. You found it, and it's gorgeous and beautiful and wonderful, and I love it all so much. So I'm going to give you a very loving message. I'm going to give you two today. I'm going to give you one of these and one of the other ones. So your smile illuminates my soul. It makes me feel whole. There's no part of me that your love cannot fill. From the moment we met, I am forever grateful, and I count my blessings each day, beloved jewel. Treasure Island. Treasure. This is a treasure. This is a gift. This is a blessing. And don't forget to lose the gratitude. Some of you are in a very negative state right now. It's probably not your energy, but it's transferring you into poor behaviors, and you simply are not grateful for one of the most biggest blessings that you have been given. So that's that. So I swear, if you ground the energy, even if you don't like baths, go hug a tree or something. That tree will take that energy for you. Put your feet in the grass. Just get rid of it. Some of you just have some negative energy. And I'm going to ask for one card, please. And there it is. Just fell on the ground, so I just have to get it. Okay. Here we go. The past is behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. I cannot believe this. This is your message. Leave the past behind. Don't harbor bitterness, harbor betterness, if there's such even a word, and follow the footsteps of faith. And the moment you do, the world will open up and be a much greater and brighter place for you. So that's what I have for you today, folks. Again, thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments. If any of this resonates, just give it a thumbs up, like, comment. We love to hear your comments. Have a beautiful day, blessed souls.